will probably
I'll take
scatter around a
Changeling
bit
Twilight
anyway.
Sparkle too.
I'll definitely take the parts that are pretty much just objectively me.
None of us know what that means.
You'll know them when you see them.
No, I won't. You clearly don't understand how much alcohol I've had in the last 2 hours.
Oh, foam is in the story, apparently.
Like, there is one part where Horizon literally just asked me for a review of what's happened.
Okay. So foam is
You
volunteering.
really
to
shouldn't be
read
so
foam.
casual about breaking minds when you can't reassemble them. Instead, you should dive right in and do sensual, improper things to them. Like
I
cotton
still fucking
candy
love
tea
when I was
time.
BotCon and Discord made a fucking... John Delancey made an anti-Donald Trump rant. That was great.
Alright, I'm back, and probably not less drunk, because drunk doesn't apparently work that way. But I'm back.
Yes!
Who else wants to do another shot with me? I'm not done. I was serious about this being a bad idea, but then I got started, so...
So the
Okay,
question is it going to be a bad idea or is it going to be a worse idea? I vote bad.
I'm saying that I got this bottle of liquor. I think it's
Alright,
not empty
so
yet.
anyone who wants to read has got the document open, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Katie to acknowledge that she's got the recording going. Okay, there we go. So we're ready to start whenever we want.
Katie.
All right.
So we kind of decided that
Yes,
mhm.
if you
Morning will
look
be
in the
doing
chat,
most of it. He'll be narrating. We have him
She'll
also
be
with the voices in
narrating.
the chat.
Sure.
I'm going to be very clear about this. My voice may be fucked
Sure.
up right now, but
There's
it's
she.
the result. Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Unless you object, I'll try to claim Discord
Sounds
and a
good.
few other places here and there.
Okay, so I'll fill in if it seems like I need to fill in, but otherwise I'll just
Who the
wait.
fuck are doing Trixie and Starlight? Because they're the ones who are most common in this story.
I mean, I could try for Hamsterball Trixie, but I'm not entirely sure when it's going to be obvious when she's writing,
And I'll do Starlight
saying
the opposite.
Fuck
I
it, here's
suppose
what
I
I'm going to
could do
do. I'm just going to
suppose
do every voice until someone else chimes in.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Alright, so there we go. Any other comments? I'm going to do one more shot before I get started. It's a terrible idea, but you know, it seems like
That's all right.
we'll make it a smaller one, just to be safe. We got a fuck ton of water here, and some pretzels.
I mean, if you can
Alright.
fake the Irish accent, I'm sure you can fake the Irish Constitution, so we'll be good.
To be honest, that's the worst part about this, is I should feel so much more fucking drunk than I am right now. That's the worst part, is I feel sober, and I want to feel fucking, what's the shit face? That's the word I'm looking for. And I don't.
You're not shit-faced enough to say the word shit-faced yet, so... Right, start whenever you feel ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3, bottoms up.
All right. I'm going to just lie down and stare at the screen. Wash over me.
Now Horizon is on the floor. We're good.
Yes.
All right, hold on. I'm not done. And now
Okay.
clear out the shitty taste from me mouth.
I
Pretzels.
believe I've gone through like a quarter of this bottle of whiskey tonight. That's impressive.
I've literally finished off like a quarter of a bottle of Fireball and broke into something else.
Yeah. I also had like 3 ginger beers, which are like alcoholic ginger beers, but go on.
I don't fucking care. Ginger beer is baby beer.
Is ginger beer even alcoholic?
The stuff I had was alcoholic. It was
Ginger
hard
beer is what you drink when you want to be drinking a beer, but you're not mayor enough to drink cider.
Mayor enough to drink cider, right? Yeah, ginger is definitely softer than apples, right? Like,
Audible depends on how you prepare the apples.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The ginger, plugged in your butthole is pretty shocking.
get a little spice in your step there.
Is that like? I mean, are people recognizing that
Old
reference?
Spice.
Like what?
Yes.
What ginger is actually used for horses? Yeah.
All right, y'all. No,
If not
Called
more.
pigging.
we're not
You want
talking
the
about
man who smells
now.
like a
Like,
cake? Of course you
no,
do.
no. We're not talking about how the fact that the princess is all high step is because they got ginger root in their asses the entire time. That's just not appropriate.
This is what happens when you're a princess. We all just need to accept it and move on.
Oh, look how fast, look how high I can lift my feet.
Oh
Right.
God, why? Anyways. Okay, so Morning Sun, at your convenience, please begin a reading of
Two more pretzel. Two more
Recordings begin.
Snogma Hydra,
actually, I'm
Mageddon,
thinking of after
Manamakan.
this. One moment.
I mean, I will start if your fake accent is not up to it.
All right. So we're back in the air. There we go. Strike through. Changeling Chapter 1. The first chapter in which things happen that set up the other chapters.
Definitely.
It was actually written by Phantom Most Everything. And Scramblers and Shadows with editing by Quill. Strike through Something Scratch Tiara. And a lot of people who are added in later IDK like Horizon and Morning Sun and the other authors.
Yes.
Trixie thrashed and squirmed in her snowball. Let me out! Trixie yelled disconsolately. I need to solve the mystery of the Snogmageddon. Make Trixie great again. Introduce Bacon Horsehair to Equestria.
I totally read that.
No, Trixie. Starlight
Starlight
was
was adamant.
The Snogma Hydronomicon should never be opened to pony hooves again. It's simply too dangerous.
The narrator would like to note that the proper phrase is Snogma Hydronomicon. But then Thorax arrived on the scene. He was resplendent in his staghorns, which were a rose-red shade of crimson, because that's about where the story is going right now. So the story continued in that direction. It lovingly described the delicate shades of red, the delicate quest into delicate orange shades around his neck jewels, or whatever they are. The prose ran and leaped and galloped into purple shades.
Give me another drink, Berry Punch, cheerily insisted.
Cheerily insisted, because part of the Sunset Festival is getting so completely asterisk-faced with the idea of pulling a human back from the human exile world in order to celebrate a holiday that was actually named after something else made sense. 2 periods after a sentence.
I've got to get this. I've got to get this bacon festival out of my head.
Berry Punch pushed her a bacon vodka. On Soviet Russia, you're a changelings. That had nothing to do
When
with
did
the
Gollum
bacon
get in
festival. Except in the weird
Yoda.
general sense that Russian people ate bacon and vodka and borscht. But Russian people don't exist in this universe because human Equestria ends at the ocean, and this is canon now. You can't complain.
I'm pretty sure that's the end of like Horizon and my contributions to the story for a couple
Shirley
paragraphs.
is supposed to be speaking right now. I'm just saying.
Continue.
Who's Cheerly? She's got a line.
But if I want to complain, Shirley asked. Complaining is fun.
Stop. You're supposed to only speak the line and then stop. Cheerly
Okay.
asked. Complaining is fun. I declare this was all the prologue. Now we're going to start chapter 1 with what other people tell us. Chapter 1, apprentices, actual, close apprentices, in which changelings snog with each other on the premise that they're sisters. Oh, changeling female shining armor, changeling Twilight Sparkle moaned. You're so hot. And then the other author decided we were going somewhere else with this, so the changeling shifted form.
Hello, Changeling
Stop!
said.
Say the line and shut the fuck up, you fucking American bastard.
Sorry about that.
Changeling Scootaloo said.
You're my sister, right? Changeling Changeling Rainbow Dash.
Yes, that is correct.
Changeling Rainbow Dash said.
I am your sister. Therefore, we're bound to honor to dog on each other's tonsils out at high speeds. This is what sisters do, correct?
Yes, Changeling Scootaloo said. Sorry.
You fucking bastard. Stop doing that. Changeling Scootaloo said.
This is a pony thing, therefore we should do it.
And they did, and it was off screen, and it was great at very high speeds because everything is better going fast. Open brackets, HR, Close brackets.
That means a
Meanwhile,
horizontal line
While
break.
pony
Wink,
sisters
wink.
were slamming each other in the butts at high speeds because high speeds in every pair of pony sisters, one of them. Well, you can fill in the blank. The Bacon Festival is happening back in Shimmertown, which is not actually named, but now is because canon.
Hooray for the Bacon Festival!
No, that's not correct. It's hooray for the Bacon Festival, said some name we don't actually care about. It was Applejack.
It was totally Applejack.
And took another
Totally
shot of
Applejack.
alcohol,
We
just
don't
like
care.
Horizon. And it was bacon vodka, just like Horizon. Except Horizon is wimping out because Horizon is too drunk already.
He was not laying on the floor at the
Where
time,
we
so
all
go
chase
on.
flying pigs
Where
and
we all
snog
chase
their
flying
tonsils
pigs
out
and then
because high
snog their tonsils out because high speeds. This is a thing. The thing that happens now.
Shut up, That's
There
not.
is a quote, Mark.
That's fucking not a quote. Anything
But it has
that's
a
not
close quote
quotation-
at the end there, so it's
Right.
still talking somewhere.
Right, after the high speeds. You don't fucking steal my close quote stuff. This is a strike through thing.
I love the
Quill
fact
says
strike
that he
Green
doesn't know what is
Story is
happening
so-
to the quotation.
Fappins now. It was
Yes.
beginning. It was the beginning of the fappening.
Happening. Hold on, other changeling. Which of us is going to be female shining armor this time? Close quote. Does it
Doesn't
really matter?
Other
Other
changeling
change-
shining armor asked.
No.
It really doesn't matter. As long as we chase down a flying pig and snog them at high speeds.
There was a pause. Smoking pigs sounded really gross, but then again, well, that's where this party was going.
Good.
Let's both be female shining armors.
Excellent.
Female shining armor shoved her tongue down other female shining armor's throat, just like Luna did with the pony Luna snogged in that last story.
This is the most fun.
Oh no! Trixie yelled.
The
HR
HR
was
part of the
fun.
changeling.
But Shining Armor, the changeling, said it was perfectly fine. Why? Because he or she was a changeling, see? Changeling. Female Shining Armor brought back the HR bar.
I am deeply confused and concerned.
Who
Also,
are you?
on the side,
I'm
I'd
not
like
even
to point out
sure.
that when you're pointing out, a random line here, do the silliest voice you can think of, because I've been hearing too many dumb voices that sound a lot like the person when I'm talking to them at BronyCon. Fuck that shit. You fucking
I'm not
bastard
even
should
sure.
be. See, that's a good voice right there. All
I'm
right.
not even sure.
Pinkie Pie punched Starlight Glitter in the muzzle. Horizon approved. Celestia cried a single tear. Clemmy abuse was wrong.
Claims the
Starlight
other,
rubbed
but
her
no one
face.
could actually
Pinkie,
rationalize it.
what the actual crap?
Hey, that's mine. He was talking.
I stole it.
Pinky, what the actual crap?
All right, fine. The dialogue's attributed now. Pinkie beamed. You're
Oh, sadisms, please no. Pinky cannot beam a sentence.
Yeah, that's why I
Discord
ended
dangled
one
down
sentence,
from
started
You're
another that was
welcome.
pinky beamed,
above
and then
the
did a
feeling
third.
of you,
Oh, okay.
because it's being a written work of fiction.
All right. Discord dangled down from some unseen point above the field of view, despite this
I
being
just
a written work of
read that,
fiction.
you bastard.
You really shouldn't be so casual about breaking minds when you can't reassemble them. Instead, you should dive right in and do sensual, improper things to them, like a cotton candy tea time.
Everything who's writing it is crazy.
No, they're drunk.
Rome isn't.
Rome isn't.
Yet.
Mod Pie burst forth from the earth, and she heard a 30-second pause because certain roommates are objecting to the level of volume, and therefore the narrator is going to go shove a blanket under the door to minimize the amount of noise escaping the room in which they're narrating. So give them about 10 seconds, and they'll be right back.
Maud. Pinkie Pie.
Well, morning called Maud, so.
Okay.
All right, now that we're hopefully back to this, Mod Pie
Hopefully.
burst forth from the earth. Mod! Pinkie hugged her. How did you get here? The Large Hadron Collider runs directly beneath this village. I walked.
Why are you here?
Discord italicized.
That's the best.
I have been
sentence I've ever heard.
informed that this portion of the story has insufficient incestual kissing, said Maud, passionate as tectonic subduction. I have come to correct this. Pinky looked around. There was indeed a great deal of sisters kissing one another. She shrugged. Okay. Limestone Pie marched right up to Marble Pie, grabbed her upon the muzzle, and mashed their lips together in a passionate lip lock of sisterly incestuous snog-loving. Then. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to pan away from this now.
You're narrating. Again, hold on, so the narrator is interjecting here. Is there a quotation mark in here? I don't fucking believe so. Don't fucking steal me lines, you fucking American bastard.
Was.
Now, Discord.
Take that. Was.
Said Discord.
Your was.
He looked down. Trixie staggered next to him, a bottle of what appeared to be bacon, vanilla, sarsaparilla, whiskey, cider, vodka. Discord silently approved of such an unholy concoction that surely no one in their right mind would ever conceive of, much less consume.
Exactly.
Certainly, no one suspected.
You're drunk already?
I just got mauled half to death by change. I earned it!
Point?
Look, said Celestia.
No, fuck you.
Morning called out.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, Morning. Fine.
Look, said Celestia. He was still in a changeling bubble somehow. I know I'm still in a changeling bubble somehow, but how many changelings are actually here?
Somehow.
Then she got out of the changeling bubble because it was kind of gross. She had better things to do, like read bad fiction, fan fiction, and masturbate to it.
Somehow.
Or read awful fan fiction and masturbate to it.
Somehow.
Like drunken invade Zebraca.
Somehow.
These are the sorts of things sun horses do when they get barred.
Somehow. Do you mean sherbet changelings or real changelings?
Said Sunset.
Okay.
You're the fucking worst, Haz. Like, how many times have I fucking yelled at you about this?
Look, I'm drunk, alright. Okay, what are you gonna do? I'm drunk.
Alright, I've got a solution to that. You're not gonna like it. It involves pouring out another shot.
You're making me take another shot because I'm too drunk. Like, alright.
Hold on. No. It's not you taking another shot. It's that we're taking another shot together. Are you up to the challenge?
Because I'm drunk, I have to take another shot with you. All right, I can do this. I don't know if I can hold the microphone close enough for you to hear me pour it out, but I'll give it a shot.
Hear you pour it out.
We just interrupted the story.
All right. Maybe we interrupted the story. Okay, I'm pouring it out. There we go.
Interrupted the story for a drinking
been
contest.
poured.
Yes, we did. All right.
I think there's coffee in the bottom of this shot somehow, but we're going to go with that.
Are you ready?
The last one. Yes, I'm ready. Here we go.
Countdown.
Okay, count 3, 2, 1,
go.
Shot.
Oh god, that tastes like fucking shit.
Oh, that's pretty good whiskey. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh god, this is my favorite. All right.
Oh,
I'm glad I've got decent whiskey.
I feel honored bound to catch up to you guys.
Get on with it.
Decent whiskey here. All right. Continue.
Said Sunset, who had been summoned by the magic festival in her. But then it was fine because Starlight burst forth on the ground holding a banner proclaiming it was so.
Why, our powers combined?
Starlight did the dance and Sunset Shimmer followed along. With a dazzle of magic, the two of them merged together into one magical pony. Here, princess. They flowed and squirmed, kind of like snogging really hard. They became one pony together. It was magical. They didn't even need copious amounts of vodka because they weren't Russian ponies for reals, I tells ya. Then they split back apart and continued being silly ponies because they smashed their muscles together throughout the episode. Then they became Starlight Sunset, or Sunset Glimmer. The new fused pony had not yet chosen a name. Then Lumpo the Changeling appeared.
Lumpa's my favorite.
Said Starlight Glimset.
What's your business here?
I think that means you and I talk together for Starling Glimset.
Wait, Will. Fuck.
Okay, so let's try this.
Hold on. No. I have kind of
together.
It wasn't Starlight Glimset. Originally, it was like Starlight. Like what's shit? She sounded like a bird. The point is, the next line made much more sense before someone edited it.
I'm willing to believe you. Because we just had a shot together.
It was Starlight Glimlink. I'm editing this story right now. There we go.
Well, the starling's a bird, isn't it?
Hello,
That's right. It was
Lumpo.
Starling Glimling. All right, there we go.
My name is Lumpo, said Lumpo the changeling.
She had turned into a bird in the last few moments.
Rumpo Tungus saw heaven when he was 4 years old.
Some
Then
small
he saw
spot.
Snogmageddon, MC Escher. Their tongues
Insert-
entwined in a way that made them poke out of each other's ears.
Hold on.
It
Not
was
a hat,
amazing.
I believe.
What?
Hold on, not. Are there any quotation marks around these statements you're making?
Okay.
So there you go.
Maybe they're
You can
invisible like
shut
the dragon in the
Everloven-
previous story.
You should
Okay.
shut the Everloven folk up now.
Okay. Go on. Continue.
Now,
From the
there's
next
a picture of some 4-year-old child who looks a lot like Justin Bieber.
quote. He does
Anyway.
actually.
Then he starts to snog MC Escher. Their tongues intertwined in a way that made them poke out of each other's ears. It was amazing.
In an Irish accent. Go on.
Hold on.
Said Barry Punch.
Where
Where
did
did
the
purple-
pros go?
I don't know.
Said changeling female, changeling shining armor, her beautiful iridescent mane glittering like a field of 400 million of the daisiest daisies to ever reside in a field of daisies.
Look,
I'm really hammered.
Said Barry Punch.
But even I can tell that's not purple prose. That's just an incomprehensible, run-on metaphor of redundancy, idiocy, and redundancy.
Changeling females, changeling shining armor, her humps, her nostrils flaring like twin exhaust ports, each only 2 meters wide, yet leading to a construction vault of passion that could destroy a moon-sized space station of love.
Seriously?
Changeling female, changeling shining armor changeling was actually a beautiful Sherman horse. Was so incensed, she walked away, taking the rest of the chapter with her. Chapter 2, in which things start to actually make sense. Open parentheses. Quill doesn't believe you. Close parentheses. Which we'll write later when the alcohol comes down a bit. Later, the alcohol revealed it was actually a changeling. And then someone had actually eaten a changeling. And that makes it 4. And that's a little creepy. I mean, have you Googled forophilia? I'm a furry. And that seems creepy to even me. Your kink is okay. But okay, maybe it actually isn't. But don't worry. Ponies love her. Like, they make entire cities near the Dragonlance and basically serve up a dragon buffet. Just ask Baxel the dragon. Any minute
now, the room will stop spinning.
Starlight Shimmer cleared her throat because she had fused together, like in Dragon Ball Z. Just in case, we'd forgotten about this because, let's face it, that happened like 10 minutes ago in trunk time. And it validated everything from previous chapters with a single motion, and now we were starting from scratch. But not Quill Scratch. He's editing because he's the best editor. I'm drunk, but he can still make sense of me words. Any moment now, the metal will collapse, but I'll survive because I'm drunk. Anyway, things suddenly started making sense to Snowball Trixie.
Somehow.
She realized that for Snotmageddon to properly happen, she needed a sister to snog at high speeds, so she summoned one.
Sister Changeling Trixie,
She shrouded.
come to me.
And Sister Changeling Trixie did, and she looked like Twilight Sparkle because screw you!
Now we must snog at high speeds. This is what the magic of Snogmageddon demands.
So Sister Changeling Twilight Sparkle rolled down a hill to induce sufficiently high speeds. This is how magic works, I promise ya. Once they were up to high enough speeds, the background music changed. This is how you could tell they were at high enough speeds. It was like from fucking Sonic the Hedgehog or something. His Sister Trixie aimed her tonsils at Sister Twilight. Because they were sisters, they need to snog at high speeds. Their tonsils leaped out of their throats and merged together into a bubbling mass of flesh. And then they began to merge and fuse in this disgusting, tumorous mass of flesh that once was a pony began to expand.
I'm not seeing
And
what's wrong with
every
massive flesh
pony
on
who
this
was in
document.
Ponyville, every pony who was in Ponyville
Plus
screamed.
one said
They
is
began to ran as the thatch roof cottages and the town hall and carousel boutique, and of course course, the Apple Family Barn. Because let's face it, like you don't even have to mention the Apple Family Barn getting destroyed. That just happens. All of that was absorbed into the cancerous tumor that was
Sunny,
Moving
Sunny,
on.
morning, Sunny,
There was
morning, Sunny.
Twilight Glimmer.
Chapter 3, please. In which Snogmageddon
And-
is pitted against Snotmageddon in a terrifying and bloody battle to the death, as was prophesied by the
Shut the fuck up!
Snogmahydra.
I'm gonna start reading now.
Okay,
I'm
but
saying
only
is
if you like actually
Ponytail
do the reading.
It's a giant Akira-sized tumor now.
I mean,
and now
I'll take
moving
your
on
word
to
for that,
chapter
but
3,
continue on.
in which Snogmageddon is pitted against Snotmageddon in a terrifying and dirty battle to the death, as was prophesied in the Snogmahydra-Hedronomicon.
As was prophesied.
Dud, dud,
Dun dun dun!
Wow. Trixie slammed her muzzle at high speed into Starlight Glimmer, but suddenly there was a load of changeling snot washing over them at LOW speed.
What?
What does LOW even? Oh, low. I guess that's
Short?
literal
Bad,
and not
bad speed.
right. But I thought it was an acronym. You know, like when you would say high Earth
No,
orbit
only
for
high speed
ETA.
is good.
Anyway,
Yep.
riding the massive wave of snot on a giant surfboard was
Loss of wow.
changeling female shining armor. Why does that say he in the text? It's changing female shining armor.
Changeling female. This is the only way it makes sense.
Brandished a bottle of chocolate flavored bacon flavored vodka.
Chocolate flavored, bacon flavored. This is sensible. Continue.
Look, I'm just saying there's open quotations here, and I don't voice changing female shining armor.
That's actually
You!
Trixie speaking.
Shrieked.
Shriked a picture
You!
of a
Shriked.
Trixie, but her anti-snot powers were
Shrike,
stopped
picture
by
of
the
Shrike.
fact that she was suddenly in a hamster ball. Starlight Glimmer. Oh wait, I actually two-voiced Trixie in this. Fuck.
Not
Sorry.
anymore.
Starlight Glimmer was washed away in a tide of wet mucus, but then Lumpo the Changeling
Lump of
here
the changeling
floating
is my
above them.
favorite.
Save me, Lempo!
cried Starlight Glimmer.
My name is Lumpo!
Said Lumpo, but he was lying. He was actually the Snogmahydra. But because this definitely has to make sense, the Snogmahydra was
Definitely.
inside of Snogmageddon and consequently against Snotmageddon. So Lumpo the Snogmahydra. I'm drifting away from the Irish voice. Give me a moment here.
Alright,
I was
alright.
born in Dublin and lived there the first 15 years of my life. Saved Starlight Glimmer from the wave of snot. But what about Trixie? She was still trapped beneath the snot in her hamster ball. She was freaking out because what else do you even do when you're a pony in a hamster ball? Fortunately, she had an air machine, an air tank, one of those scuba divey things. It made
Oh,
sure she
those
had
things.
air, but her ball was stuck. All her balls were stuck. She had a second ball and bounced at Mars.
And she's blue. Blue balls for stuff.
I need
The balls are injured.
I need to not add narration here. 'Cause I had no alcohol. It's a serious concern. And if I laugh too hard, I'm gonna vomit before I finish the end of this story.
Don't vomit, that would be bad.
Second ball, and it wouldn't bounce anymore. It stuck to the inside of the hamster ball. Fortunately, Lumpo the Snogmahydra has like half a dozen lumpy tentacles.
Drake didn't laugh for a little bit.
I'm sorry, everyone, but holy shit.
We have failed this story. This story has transcended us. This story has immanentized the Eschaton, and we are just stuck here in physical reality.
Katie,
No!
I hope you're still
ball was
recording this all of this
Bring
right now.
about
Stop.
Snogmageddon!
Hold on,
If the second ball headed wouldn't bounce anymore.
Snogmageddon!
It was stuck to the
You noticed-
inside of the hamster.
Shut up, I'm back to normal. Fortunately, Lumpo the Snogmahydra has like a dozen lumpy tentacles, so he could snave her too. If only he could bring the two together so they could snog, it would bring about the Snogmageddon and the Snotmageddon. Did you notice
Really?
it actually has a conflict? That's because I'm a fucking ace author. Anyway, Lumpo, the Snogmahydra, brought together Trixie and Glimjam.
Oh, Starlight Glimmer.
Said Trixie.
You're not worth pony in my eyes.
And then they were about to slam their lovely, wet, dripping, horse muzzles together at high speed, when suddenly something happened. It was what the fuck? I edited every instance of Smegma Hydra out of this story. Alright, whatever.
I thought this was supposed to be T-rated.
You apparently
No, I'm
failed.
fucking Starlight Glimmer. I thought this was supposed to be T-rated, said Starlight Glimmer, or maybe
Hey.
Horizon, because he was editing the story and directly in advance of Morning Sun's live reading because he's sabotaging everyone. Oh, wow. Horizon, I just like to know that if I remember this when I see you at BabsCon, I'm gonna like
Punch
simultaneously
you.
buy you a drink and punch you in the face. Very rightly.
I watched him do it. It was amazing.
Anyway, back to the story at large. You're welcome. Lumpo the Changeling, who is a mutant, agreed. He said, I am Lumpo, and I agree.
There's a footnote at the end of Mutant. It'll be important later.
I'm not
Or
ready
not.
for
Who knows?
this. So the Smegma Hydra became a Spengmahedron. No, said the censor. Fiction. Stop it,
Oh, okay.
said the Smegmahedron, who is now a Snotmahedron.
Is it my time to shine?
Said James Joyce. He ambiguaffed upon Merryfart,
No.
said Trixie,
Go write a letter about farting to Nora?
but it was misaddressed to Nova from StarCraft. She shot
Because
the
fuck you,
messenger.
James Joyce.
God damn it. Don't narrate this when I'm trying to read.
Screw you.
I'm doing my shitty voice that I hate.
Okay.
She shot the messenger, but not the deputy.
Because
Now
screw
I'm doing
you,
an
James
English
Joyce.
voice. This is my Irish accent at all. Harry. No,
Yeah.
shit, that's not what I do. May the luck of the Irish be with you, lad. She didn't like James Joyce. She actually preferred Nabokov.
Listen.
Said Lumpa. See, look, I love you and also hat, but you don't actually do funny voices for each different
true.
character.
Yeah, I'm
Listen,
gonna do that.
said Lumpa
Okay, go
the
on.
Changeling, astride Lumpa the Snogma Hydra, who is now a different person. We have to stop screwing around name-dropping modernist authors and get the Snowmageddon McCoy.
Hang.
But Trixie, and stop highlighting the sentence because you're inhibiting my ability
Just
to read
go
it.
on. Just go on past them.
No, I'm
Ignore
yelling
them.
at phone right now because I'm having a hard time reading this because he keeps on like moving his cursor around. Anyway,
I think that's back.
but Trixie, no, it was phone first.
Okay.
Then it became
I'll take your
Horizon.
word. I'll go with your word. Go on.
That's my response to that.
Fair enough.
But Trixie and Glam Glam couldn't snog because Trixie was still in the freaking hamster ball. But it was fine. Why? Because he. Wait, who the fuck is he here? Like,
Just
he
go on.
had a-
Just go on.
No. See,
Suddenly gender
part
flip.
part of this experience is about narrator
But he
intervention.
had a new idea about who could snog.
Right,
Shining
what I'm saying is,
armor.
part
he
of this
said.
experience.
You need to snog Shining Armor, who is a totally different character.
He has
There's
a-
you in his name.
Look, you're not the
And
narrator.
Glib Glab.
You're not the narrator here.
Look,
All I'm
you asked
saying
me
is
to do
that-
that last shot. Because
Okay.
you asked me to do that last shot.
I'll give you this. This is fair. Like, all right, wait. The next time, all right, we have to make a
However,
vow, right?
Changeling
Shut up, because we need to. All right, next time we're at BronyCon together and we have a room
Yes,
party,
yes.
we need to take a
Okay.
vow right now to play this audio for
Right
everyone
now.
assembled.
I can't see this ending well, but I'm going to vow to it right now. Next time
All
at
right,
BronyCon
is there
with
at least
Room
one
Party.
vow? Horizon,
Together,
you're
together.
the principal person behind this. I need your vow
Yes,
right
it's
now.
your fault. It's your fault, Horizon.
And
You
I'm
got to vow.
certain
Vow
that-
right now. Therefore, it's your
Horizon,
fault.
say you're
Should I
into this.
take over?
Say,
Just as
say
the
your-
idea.
No, you just need to say
you
yes.
Just say
This
yes.
is going to happen at BronyCon
Just yes,
2017.
right now.
That's it.
Or something.
I
Yes.
need to say the word yes. Am I being
Yes.
asked to say the word yes?
Just,
He
just
said
say
the
yes.
word yes. Good enough.
Yes. Good
Shining
enough.
Armor.
You are sworn in.
You need to
All right.
snog Shining Armor, who's totally a different character.
Totally.
And Glim Glam. You need to snog changeling female Shining Armor, who's not changeling female Shining Armor. However,
changeling.
Changeling Rainbow Dash and Changeling Scootaloo were not done colliding their tonsils at high speeds. So they began by achieving high speeds. This required going fast, which is something they're good at. They sped
wrote
forward
that.
at high speeds and protruded their tongues. This is high-speed snogging, ladies and gentlemeners.
I feel like we should like dub some music in afterwards, just like right on that part.
Dun.
Time seemed to slow. The world held its breath, and as for music, we should end this playing Odyssey Eurobeats Clarity. Because,
And
I mean,
claim
after
this
all
paragraph
this...
in the name of Spain.
Right.
Countless
They
exotic
met.
snoggicles and anti-snoggicles flew out of the collision, shrieking about Shimmertown, snogtrinos passing through ponies with next to no resistance. True love, peace, and understanding spread through the village like crap through a goose. The hugs boson, which made us feel that endowed ponies
Made up
with
with the
snog
ability to
appeared for a
brief,
glorious moment.
Brief,
Then the
glorious.
snot
Brief,
Mahedron
brief,
roared,
glorious moment.
reminding every pony that it existed, and ruining the moments. Foam, stop moving your fucking cursor, you fucking bastard. You get in the way of me reading.
Don't ask. Just seriously, don't ask.
Like, fuck, I was about to accuse you of being a New York bastard, but that's Dub's rewatcher. I don't remember where you live.
New
Then
York.
the snot Mahedron roared, reminding every pony that it existed, and ruining the moment. How did it roar? Don't ask. Seriously, don't ask. Chapter 4. It was Lumpo the Changeling. King James non-consensual table flipping. The snot Mahedron suddenly appeared and flipped the table. And for those who can't see the Google document in which this is all appropriate, Horizon, the person who caused this all to happen, actually took one of them card tables, which you
all
use
his
for like a
fault.
garage sale or like set up in your living room if you wanted to have a poker night. And he set that up in his, whatever the fuck his apartment is. But the point is, he literally flipped it over. And I'm staring
all
at
his
it
fault.
right now, and it's upside down. This poor table. Basically, what I'm getting at here is Horizon's a bad person. And if you ever meet him at BronyCon, you should, I was going to say punch him in the stomach. That feels a little bit near. So
You
go
could
ahead and
also-
give him-
Fired.
You
Go
could
ahead
also
and give
buy
him
him a
fired.
drink.
Give
Just
him
buy
a
him a drink.
light, give him a light knock in the sternum. Like, not hard enough to bruise. Just hard enough
But
to
if
get
he's
him
drunk,
nervous.
it would cause him to vomit, maybe.
Just, no, that's why we're saying the sternum here. There's nothing
Okay,
important in the sternum. You're hitting him like, you know.
Seriously,
80% of the way up the
dude.
chest.
What the actual fuck?
Said the table.
Said the table. Seriously, dude.
Hold on,
What's the
I'm
actual
voicing Lumpo the
fuck?
Changeling. Yeah, said Lumpo. That's not Tiara cool, dude.
This is where I
Horizon
end up
was
the
listening.
tiaras.
He was ashamed. A single tear fell down his cheek. He apologized to all the tables he might have offended. It's hard to tell whether or not that sort of thing is sincere, so he put some skin into the game by donating to the Table Anti-Defamation League. Except in secret, he donated into the Get Tiara Celestia Kidnap Tiara Again Fund. It was the most well-funded charity in Equestria, which is why it was so often satisfied. Celestia was fine with this. She had kidnapping insurance, so each time she was abducted, and in real life I just make air quotes there, she found herself on the
Awesome.
even end of several million bits. I mean, how else do you think she keeps up her cake habit?
Tiara.
Lumpo patted him on the shoulder. Okay. Patted him on the shoulder and said it was okay. Table, that was.
Horizon.
I'm voicing Lumpo the Changeling, you bastard.
But
Tiara
this is
Lumpo
Tiara
said.
Lumpo, the James.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out the strike through text should be fan of us every
Horizon.
Tiara Lumpo said.
You're actually a good pony, but we should get back to the story.
Strike through. Alright, I need another. Okay, alright, here's my bad Japanese accent. Ready? I need your Horizon agreed, and then try to actually help contribute productively to it instead of vandalizing it. Where
What?
are we?
No.
Someone help me. Tell me where his spot is going. Foam. Foam, stop moving your fucking cursor. I see Elsa dancing around. Let me out of here. And the best part is, everything from between.
Last I checked, the Snot Mahedron interrupted a moment of true peace and tranquility through its mere presence.
Going back to
Everybody's
the
kind of cheesed off at it. The Changeling Rainbow Dash and Changeling
Going back to the Irish here for a few seconds.
They're busy recovering from colliding so hard that they discovered the Higgs particle.
Back to the
yes, with their tonsils.
With their tonsils. Not Mahedron.
Mind you, that someone managed to change that by now.
Max is literally just moving his cursor around.
Every pony is kind of cheese off. As it.
You know, I did call this part.
Changing Rainbow Dash and changing Scooteroo.
Seriously, you're stepping on my lines now.
From colliding so hard that they discovered the Huggs particle. Which is weird.
Huggs particle is pretty great.
Just knock. Mind ya, someone might have changed that by now. Was a different character from Lamberta Changing, which stood for the love-eating ungulate tiara mutable presentation organism, decided to wander over to where Changeling Rainbow Dash and Changeling Scooteroo were snogging, because it wasn't Scooteroo, it was Scooteroo, because we're still being respectful of the Nippon
They were
culture.
still snogging.
We're
It was
snogging.
hot.
They were still snogging. It was hot. May the luck of the Irish, a drool strand had formed between their muzzles. It was hot. Foam, stop moving your fucking cursor, you fucking bastard. It was hot.
Nonetheless, Rainbow Dash.
Hold on. Not a hat. You need to do voices here. I'm going to give you a countdown.
Rainbow Dash!
There you go. Changeling Scooteroo said.
Teach me about quantum mechanics.
Okay.
Okay.
Changeling Rainbow Dash said in dual voice because she was that awesome. She was like 20% cooler than any other
Because she had
pony.
learned all about that.
No, that's my fucking narration here, you fucking bastard. I was combining our voices into one. Because she learned all about that while flying over the Large Hadron Collider earlier. Which is actually a really good pony callback when you think about it.
Shut up and keep narrating. Keep narrating. Narrate more.
This is a callback.
More narration now. Go on.
Whoever
Continue.
actually went to the effort to make a callback to the episode where Rainbow Dash learns about the Wonderbolt's history in a single line.
Because she had learned all about that.
I think the LHC was a character earlier. If not, someone should go add it in. Meanwhile, in the background, Skywriter passionately locked his lips to Cadence. Their kiss was one for the ages. Cadence was left heartbroken 5 minutes later when Skywriter left the hall with Cadence's tiara, having rejected the alicorn for her headwear.
I swear, I had like a million tiaras.
Was left heartbroken 5 minutes later when Skywriter left the Crystal Empire with Cadence's tiara. There is one tiara, truth, and that is tiara. Tiara is the Lord, your tiara. Things can only get tiara, bet tiara. Actually, it's a diamond tiara who had taken some Spanish. Tiara is actually a variant Spanish, but I can't remember what it means.
It means sex!
No, I'm getting this. It means sex,
God.
darling, yelled Rarity. We all have to F asterisk to survive.
We all have to asterisk.
Actually,
Tiara
said it means something like throw or hurl.
I have to give you props right now for actually censoring that 2 hours after I wrote it in the charts here, just to make me narrate it in a teen-appropriate fashion.
We really only at the end of chapter 4.
Actually, Tiara Quill said,
I just did
something
that.
like throw or hurt. But then everyone had sex and Quill couldn't be heard, and also this fic became M-rated again because Horizon didn't censor sex. Ha! Fucking got you, you fucking Californian bastard! The Tiara Universe's tiara screeched to a tiara halt with a giant tiara record scratch tiara sound. We tiara reloaded an earlier tiara saved so that tiara changed the Rainbow Tiara Dash. Because say a tiara line again, and I've just realized I've gone off my fucking Irish accent.
Okay.
So Hold on. All right, I just need a fucking.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Made a look at the Irish.
Okay.
Said Rainbow Dash. All right, go ahead. Whoever's narrating Rainbow Dash now.
That has been me historically.
Go ahead then.
Okay.
Said Rainbow Dash.
I fucking said Rainbow Dash already.
Continue. Go on. Anyways, just shut up. Go
What
on.
the hay is going on here? Here I come back from the Tiara alternate universe where I fought in the Crystal War and got Tiara PTSD. And was Tiara 30 before I did a Sonic Tiara Rainboom. But I did it. And now everything is Tiara awesome. But this is worse than the smooth bears.
She stared down in disgust.
Shut up,
everything.
shut up. You're staring at
What if you're going to narrate, then narrate.
Give me a fucking second here. I thought there was more
go on. Just narrate your things.
Alright, I've got a question for the crowd. If I needed like 30, 45, 60 seconds to go and pee, could you guys fill in the interim here?
I can narrate if you need someone to narrate.
No, not narrate. I need you to invent improv comedy.
I can't do improv comedy.
I live in a well.
Sort of writer or something?
Like this isn't
smoke
my Irish accent.
in the well.
I was born in
like
Dublin.
vapor
in
a stone throat.
Going on before her.
I don't move.
Who the fuck is Rainbow Dash's
How can
voice?
I tell you what I am when even I don't know?
Corky, that's not in the
I cannot.
Sorry, you're fucking bastard.
I'm simply waiting.
She stared down and discussed everything going on before her.
I'm lost.
Right. I'm going to get the Wonderbolts to clean up all this nose glue. Gross. Like, really gross. Ew. Seriously. So, ew.
I kind of agree, said Fluttershy. I'm going to go hide in my cottage, though, and go into my knitting den, which is
where I keep my special magazine.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking bastard! This is my I get fucking an A-list movie because of this. Which is where I keep my special.
Oh, nobody heard that.
No punny heard that. I'm so embarrassed. She fled. Nobody saw her again for 100 days, except Discord. Smug face. When she smelled satisfied, if you know what I mean. Open parenthesis, smug face, close parenthesis. Chapter 5, in which the final conflict happens between Lumpo the Snortma Stogma Smegma Hydrahedron and getting slammed in the butt by the fart filler letters from James Joyce and Nora, his beloved waifu, and also LeBron James. What? Alright, Glimmer, Glim, where'd the chuff and chunk finger did all the punny related stuff go? I mean, for fuck's sake, this is all daft in jokes and force fourth wall breaking. Bring the ponies back. But Scramblers and Shadows, who is supposed to be a sensible and responsible here, said no way.
And instead, he typed a Larkin poem from memory while Quill watched.
He typed out Larkin poem from memory while Quill watched it in horror, especially when he started using the word pony, which
I call this poem.
I'm pretty sure it was never in the original poem. The quill is only meant to be edited, not writing and already feeling ashamed. And also, you fucking can't call this poem, or there are quotation marks there, because I've been fucking doing all the work on this, and goddammit, I get all the fucking poetry, you fucking... What country are you
Just narrate. Just narrate. Okay, stop swearing at people and narrate. That's your job as narrating things. You're continuing to narrate.
100 b-ball dunks. They fuck you up, your mom and dad. They may not mean to, but they do. They kill you with faults they had. And some extra, just for...
Says Gollum.
But they were
fucked up in turn
by fools in old
coats and
hats
old hat style. You're fucking throwing off the accent here.
Just continue. Go on.
Who half the time were sloppy
Russia.
stern, and half
at one another's
throats.
Put your hands on misery to burn me. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Get out as early as you can. And don't have any falls, you're so...
Stop it! For God's sake, just stop it!
Said Glimglam without any quotation marks. Then in came Charles. Oh man, here comes man. Charles Barkley yelled, and then he came driving down the cart. It was the Chaos Drunken, and here we have the most epic picture inserted into the picture of Charles Barkley performing. No, shut the fuck up. I fucking wrote this, and you don't fucking get to give it credit. So we have this fucking amazing picture of Charles Barkley doing the greatest dunk in the history of b-ball. Like, this b-ball dunk shattered the entire world, and Charles Barkley took in, and in a mighty breath, he said, "Chaos Dunk!" Screamed Charles Barkley, and as the camera began to slow down, Horizon wrote a poem in the iambic tetrameter, but occasionally switched to trochaic, except that struck through dactylic pentameter, just to confuse everyone to commemorate the end of the world. So with an ABCDED BabsCon rhyme scheme. Nobody touches between the lines. This is Horizon, not even you, Quill. Horizon, you get to read your fucking poem here.
The basketball swished through the net amid the drunken ponytail. The audience, confused, afraid, stuck with the story in hopes it would grow into something much better, but hope was determined to fail them as bad as the Indians fighting the Cubs in the series. So we unveil a story with no sense, and yet the audience just will not bail. We're doomed to fail! We're doomed! Yet hope descends upon us as if paid, keeping the metaphors mixed on the court as we suffer the insanity and fail and sob.
I'd like to note for the audience here, as we all applaud for Horizon's beautiful poem reading, that at least my end only heard Horizon say inanity instead of sanity, so I'm going to give you -5 points off for your poem.
Screw you, Morning Sun. It totally says /through is canning down and that N equals B N A.
Strike through is canon now that N equals B, period. Ha. And Discord watched, deeply amused, Chapter 6, in which it is the end, because Morning Sun has to pee really badly right now.
No, I'm pretty sure it totally says because...
And Glimglam is sick of poetry, but Glimglam loves poetry, and this is not very sober, not a hat saying. So actually, yes, I'm true. Glimglam loves Nicole Oliver. I have it straight
totally
from the horse's
correct
mouth.
because I'm starting.
That may be true. Glimglam may like poetry, but she also loves Nicole. Anyway, therefore, it's correct. Who the fuck is Trixie? Said Trixie.
Right.
You're not doing a fucking voice, you fucking bastard.
Right.
Said Trixie.
Right.
Someone voiced the lines after said Trixie already. You have no idea how fucking bad I have to pee right now, you fucking bastards.
All right, go do your pee, said Trixie. I have to confess. For you, said Son. What the crap are you doing, Bex? You're doing the ones. I confess. For you, said
y'all gotta improv right here because I have to pee this badly. So make this line here last the next 45.
Okay, so we need to just Trixie monologue. 45 seconds. Go.
I have to confess my love for you, said Glimglam. You're nearly as good as Sunset Shimmer. Freaking stop moving the words around, Baxel. What are you doing? Okay,
well, you have to do a 45-second Trixie monologue. That's the rules.
I hate being trapped in this snow globe. Why are you rolling me all around like this? Sometimes my head is up and my ass is down, and sometimes my ass is up and my head is down, and being rolled around in a snow globe is kind of confusing, so I should just snog everyone who becomes within my reach. So I'm going to snog Horizon a bunch because I'm Trixie Glimglam. and I have no one to snog.
And how does Trixie feel about that?
She enjoys snogging Horizon because Horizon is within reach of her snog.
All right. So where are we fucking stopped? Peed back.
I have to confess my love for you.
Before I was born on Earth with the wrong fucking chromosome, because you fucking humans are fucking bastards. Where were we? And also missing me, waving me
Here
hard.
somewhere.
Chapter 6,
Right.
I think.
Glim speaking.
Right.
Before I
Hello,
started.
Trixie, said Glim Glam. I love you too. I want to have your magical lesbian spawnful. And there's a great big snog. And with that, the Eschaton was immanentized, and the Snogmageddon finally happened. Hagbard Celine lit a joint and took a huge hit. All was well in the world. Fuck up. And Leviathan continued their cogent discussion of the deeper mysteries of the universe, as in real life, me cat just crawled into me shorts and shirt drawer, and I really want to close her in it right now, because that'd be fucking funny.
What?
Like,
Please
I'm
no.
staring, like,
Just
literally.
no.
Me
No.
real world cat is actually in me clothes drawer right now.
Okay, but as long as you catch the end of her tail in the drawer, because that would make me laugh.
Now she's crawling into me pants and shorts drawer.
just close the drawer and be done with this. All we have left is Epiloo
No. I'm trying to take a
by
picture of this right now.
Epilotolog. No, just
Pedagogue.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but the story.
EpiPen Pedagogue. EpiPen Pedagogue. That's all I have to say.
This needs more
Epiphenagooge.
because I literally have a cat staring out of a clothing drawer right now. Like,
Look, all I have to say to that is Epiphenagooge.
Amelia,
Epiphanagogue.
you fucking feline bastard, look at me right now. No, Amelia, you fucking bastard. Look at me right now. You're not in fucking that through the well of pyrene ether. Amelia! All right, I'm going to snap me fingers now. There you go. There we go. All right. I'm a bastard. I just locked her in the drawer.
I remember, Horizon. I remember.
Where was I right now? Right. The end. With much love to Robert, Anton Wilson, and my cat is still trapped in a jar. Anyway, epilogue.
Epiluge, I tell you.
Epipen pedagogue. Epinephenagogue. BaconCon. We return here to your normally scheduled schedule of bacon and high-speed snogging with sisters and morning sun yelling at her cat and locking her in a jar.
Hopefully.
Clearly they're at the
Snogging
time.
your sisters here. Scootaloo X Rainbow Dash. This is the thing we're doing here. And Dash is knocking Scootaloo in excellent patterns because I can actually spell that right now. And high speeds are excellent anyways. So Scootaloo accelerated to high speeds and accelerated. Celestia and Luna are doing much more than snogging. They are frothing. It is
Whatever
really,
that
really
means.
hot, but it is also censored. If you don't know what that means, you should look it up. I'm just saying, it's not appropriate. Sunset Shimmer
Okay.
looked around inside.
Somehow this isn't as weird as the last Sunset Festival.
No kidding.
Says Spike. Sunset yelped and jumped 2 feet, landing in some residual mucus.
Where'd
Come
you
from?
I was here the whole time.
You were?
Spike sighed.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Sunset coughed into a fetlock.
Sorry?
That's pretty much average for Ponyville Thursday.
So then, what's the story about again? Or does this purposely have no plot? I can't get drunk, interferes with me, and the purpose is to get people drunk, show them the season 6 finale, and see what emerges from their inebriated muses as Martin Center refused to accept the season 6 finale as canon because there's a fucking load of shit because the writers don't fucking know how to deal with the most powerful ponies in the
That's totally
show
not.
without
That's totally
writing
not
and how
how
no
the
it's
story
bullshit.
ends. It goes all together now.
All
All
together
together
now.
now.
Tiara.
Tiara.
Wait. Everyone pause. We're going to do this on a countdown.
Okay.
All
Okay.
All right. All together now on 3, 2, 1. Tiara.
Not Mahedron and Hydrogeddon.
And Hydrogeddon.
Continuous song is appropriate.
La 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 la. No.
By the way, Martin, son, please remember to let your cat out. Amelia deserves freedom. Sunset Shimmer nodded in agreement as Celestia and Luna kissed. Everyone deserves freedom. And we had a moral, and we finished. And Marna's son walked over to the drawer and opened it back up and let her cat out. She stared open at the drawer and then promptly jumped out of it because she realized it was a fucking terrible idea to climb into the clothing drawer. Marna's son fell over onto her bed.
The end. Yay!
Okay. Not a hat is going to end the recording. This recording may or may not be available at some point.
Something.
Someone
Ideally, never.
This is pretty much just blackmail material at this point.
May have failed at recording. We'll see how this works. It seems to be recording, but it's also not showing any waveforms, which is bad. Anyways, I'm going to stop now.
We really have to ask whether it's better that it did or didn't record.
It's probably better that it didn't. I don't know why it didn't, though, which is bad.
I think there's a pretty definite answer to that question. Better that it didn't.
Oh dear,
Still, it
we
was
have at least
entertaining, I'm
one
not gonna
confirmed
lie.
recording.
Excellent.